Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have a reading for you about somebody that has let go of things that were blocking them, and they are about to claim some sort of justice or new beginning, new chapter. Hello, dude. How we doing? I'm good, thank you. So I'm excited for whoever you are. I feel like you are, like when you're watching a movie and it's about a main character that's really like gone a long distance, been through some ish, and you're like, oh, the movie's probably over because everything's like wrapping up nicely, I could probably like go make a sandwich in a little bit or grab another Dr. Pepper. That's where we're at, folks. If your life were a movie, this is where you were like, oh, okay, this is where the good stuff happens. So, wrapped up in a nice little bow. It's probably a yellow bow. All right, let's go on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I have to apologize. I have like a lot of candles, but it feels dark in here. It could be, this is actually a good segue. It could be because there is definitely going to be some storming in my area over the next 36 hours. I think it was through Saturday. So I spent the day getting groceries, candles, making sure I have all of my stuff, making sure everything's set for the storm. So if I can't, upload videos tomorrow, I'm sure you all will forgive me, right? I may not have internet, okay, you guys? I might have to read by candlelight, or like learn how to cross stitch. I might reorganize the table because we have some stacked cards. Like these cards just sit right on top of some other cards, and I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it at all. So I might reorganize if I have nothing else to do. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Hayden. Thank you, dude. Hello, Matt. How we doing? What's up, Lucas? Well, I mean, good is still good, right? But like, hopefully you get some downtime. Hello, Voyager. How are you? Let's start off with the fairy godmother, shall we? So we have the lily, number 30, and the clover. So very natural vibes, right? The clover is number 2. I'm telling you, this is like good luck, a resolution, a peaceful ending. I mean, I'm not telling you that like because we're at that point in the movie that like your life is over. I'm just saying like we're getting to the good part. Peace and harmony, feeling like the universe is working with you, that kind of thing, right? All right. This is the gold foil tarot. Okay, so there's whoever I'm reading for, there's definitely a couple of people who feel like what you want is unattainable or silly or I mean, it's interesting it shows the gold foil tarot because what I'm thinking is like fool's gold. Like people think you're going after something that's fake or something you can't actually have. It's an illusion. It's not real. But I think you know better. All right, so let me start. Six of Swords, Page of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands, in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So we have people talking about your change in attitude or your change in behavior. It feels like with the Six of Swords, I'm talking to somebody who has changed things in a meaningful way, right? Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? This is somebody who's like, yeah, I didn't really like living there. I didn't feel safe, or I didn't, want to hang out with that crowd. I didn't want to stay at that job. We have somebody that has most people kind of confused. Like, you were in this Eight of Swords, you weren't taking action on these things that were causing issues. And then all of a sudden now you're cleaning things up. Yeah. So we started with the Devil in the reverse. Whenever we have a Devil in the reverse, that means we're probably going to see strength. Or it's like implied, right? Or vice versa. We have somebody that took another glance at their decisions, their behavior, said, you know what? I don't think this is going to get me what I really want, or what I really want has changed. Now I'm hearing Spice Girls. The Page of Wands is about communication. It can also refer to somebody who's younger, but I feel like in this case, this is really about asking yourself, what do I really want? Do I want what people tell me I want? Do I want what everybody else wants? Maybe you don't. Maybe you shouldn't want what everybody else wants. One size does not fit all. Why should we all have the same dreams? That's boring. I don't like the word boring, but that's boring. A redefinition of what's important or what one's goals are has defined someone's approach to their routine or their life over the last several weeks or maybe even months. And it's because they've decided, I know what I want, and that's it right there, or this is it. Ten of Pentacles, long term, right? Strength. So in order to get what I want, I know that I'm going to have to probably sacrifice something, right? I remember climbing to get a piece of fruit, knowing there was probably a good chance I was going to fall because I can be a little clumsy. And I fell, but I did it because I knew I was going to eventually get what I wanted. Sometimes we accept that kind of, yes, maybe going to scratch me up a little bit, but it's okay. It's worth it. So, why? Oh, that explains it. Okay, so we're clarifying the Page of Swords in the reverse. People feel like you have let go of some behaviors, but become obsessed with others or with something in particular. What is this obsession? Queen of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, there's a change in mood. I'm thinking of like Scrooge. McDuck, obviously. I'm just kidding. But we've got somebody who I feel either you're more vocal about what you normally do from day to day or what you're going to do in the future, and people have noticed that you are now more reserved. You're not really telling people what your plans are. Or we have somebody that was previously a little cantankerous. I'm just going to say it. People were a little frustrated with you at times. And now you're all like top of the morning to you. Like people are like, what are you on? And do you have more? People are a little confused, okay? Whoever this is, it's like a pretty marked change in behavior or disposition. And it's, I think, because somebody has decided to take a different approach to wands, to something that made them feel like they were stuck or made them realize that where they were was not where they wanted to be. It sure is, dude. Yes, indeed. I kind of forgot I had it actually. Khalil, that's true. I'm not going to disagree there. Yeah, there you go. Hi, Jess. How you doing? All right, let's see what else we have. Think we need some more of the tarot of the Nile. All right. What else do we have? King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Temperance in the reverse. So for some of you, this person has been able to address issues that could pertain to substances, could pertain to anger management, or even just a sense of like not involving yourself in other people's drama, right? Like staying to yourself a little bit. I feel like emotional maturity is something that has definitely changed for this person, in part because they have been really focused on thinking inward. We're redefining what we want, right? What kind of life do I want? What do I want? 10 of Pentacles is long term. What do I want? If that's what I want, then I need to make some changes, or I need to get into that. Like I need to dress for the job I want, right? So with the Knight of Cups, there is, I think, somebody who is accepting or making an offer. Hello, Soft as Blue. How are you? Hello, Aya. Hello, Love is the Trend. How we doing? Aw, that's cute. All right, so we have the Emperor and the reverse. Oh, that's why they think you're losing it, because they can't tell you what to do anymore. I mean, kind of has echoes from yesterday's reading, right? We have the Emperor in the reverse and the Fool and Death. The Fool is in the reverse as well. We had that at the very beginning, right? Oops. So this is clarifying the Devil card. People who have seen a change in behavior or feel like you are obsessive about something, they feel like you are, I'm like cautious because this is somebody else's perspective. I'm not saying this is who you actually are, but they feel like you are whipped, or they feel like you are like in love to the point where you're making decisions that you shouldn't be making. But what they don't understand is, from the perspective of somebody who is unawakened or not really thinking about life from a higher standpoint, right? Just looking to judge people. It can be really easy to misunderstand somebody's intentions or behavior. How can I put this? If you are playing a board game, and I'm going to use Settlers of Catan as the example, and oh God, this is gonna like give away my strategy, but like, I guess whatever. I like to go for the development cards, okay? I think that's a fun way to win. And sometimes that means I sacrifice or maybe make trades or do things that don't align with other people's more common strategy. If you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. But I like being a little bit of a ninja. I like doing things a little bit different than everybody else. Okay. It's always been my thing. I don't know. So I've had people assume that I don't know how to play the game because I'm using a different strategy than they are. And that's what's happening here. We have people that are judging you, thinking that you've lost your mind, thinking that you're making a big mistake, or thinking that you are obsessed over something because they don't understand it, because they don't get it. Khalil's talking about chess. It's like you're playing chess, they're playing checkers. So in that case, it's a different game altogether, right? It's not even just strategy. You're playing the wrong game, okay? Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing? Jess, I hope you do get to play that game. They do have a 2-player version. I have it. I don't even know if I've used it, actually. Sad. But generally speaking, you probably want 3 or 4 people playing. It's fantastic. It's, yeah, epic. I stand by it. I haven't played in a long time, though. Shout out to Cindy, because I used to play with her all the time, and she could kick my ass. Knight of Swords. 7 of Wands in the reverse. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So part of the reason there is this perspective that our King of Cups individual, let's not get too hung up on the gender, right? As we always talk about, I'm reading energy, and we all have feminine and masculine energy within us. But we have people that have seen you or heard about you making some kind of statement here, King of Cups, that is just kind of like, I'm not going to do it your way. I'm playing for development cards. I'm going to win because you think I'm losing. You know, like this 7 of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody who's taking a risk. They're putting themselves out there. They're doing something that is uncomfortable, and therefore it's something that most people would avoid, or maybe we could even say they don't have the balls for. Sorry, guys. That's just how I talk, okay? Hello, upper echelon. How are you? Hey, that's fair. I just like games as the analogy. But you know what? I like playing games too. I wish I had more time to like do puzzles. That's what I would like to do. uh what's up, Tiana? Hello, Penny. How are you? Did I miss Pharaoh? Hello, Pharaoh. Look, we've got somebody that is doing something impulsive, okay? I do feel like this impulsive action does have, in some regard, a standing up for what you want, or letting people know, I'm not going for that. I'm going for that. I know you thought I was going for that, but I'm going over there. Let's call them a name. So for some of you, this is like a person in a somewhat public situation saying, I'm in love with that person. That's who I'd like to be with. For some of you, this is putting in your 2 weeks notice for a job, right? For others of you, this is like, hey, you know what? I know you think I'm going to live next door to you forever, but I actually want to have like my own life, my own identity. So I'm leaving. There's a big change. And with the Knight of Swords, that entails in some form announcing what is important to you and what you're going to do. Does that mean you have to tell everybody? No, you sure don't. It's your business. You don't have to tell anybody you don't want to. And I want you to remember that, because I do feel like there's some people here that don't need to know your business. There always are. We got Page of Cups in the reverse. So there's, yeah, Hermit in the reverse. So there's people that don't get it. I cannot stress this enough. Have you ever seen the old glass that used to be in windows like 1800s. It's not very transparent. Like it lets the light in. Wait. I showed you guys this a couple weeks ago. So I went down to the lake, and in the sand, I found this, right? It's like a serious chunk of glass. It's the bottom of a bottle of something. Hopefully it was liquor. I don't know what it was, but they don't make them like this anymore. You know what I'm saying? They really don't. So yes, I'm weird, and I took it. I also didn't want anybody to step on that. That would be brutal. And I looked for the other pieces too, but I didn't find any. But what I'm trying to say is back then you could not really see through the window. Okay. You could see that it was light out or not light out, but you're not going to be like, oh, hey, look, it's Bobby Sue coming down the lane. What's up? I mean, maybe that's the only person that's going to come back, but nowadays you can look out the window. You know exactly what's going on. Oh, that's what you're wearing today? Wish I couldn't see that one. You know what I'm saying? We've got people here that are using old glass technology, okay? They cannot see the details of what you are actually doing, so they're judging you for it. They don't get it. That's fine. They don't have to. Your life does not need to be validated by other people's ability to understand or agree with your choices. If you are on a different level, you are on a different level. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, okay? Thank you, Illuminati. I appreciate it. Hello, Curtis. How are you? Hello, James. I like it. All right, let's get some situations, gods, shall we? Shall we? I don't think we should. All right. What else do we have? I have somebody thinking about memories, worrying about whether or not there is a future or additional chapters to be written because they feel stuck. So this could be somebody that you have, maybe just grown distant from or not spoken with in a while. I kind of want to do something a little bit weird. Pull a couple from this. This is the character oracle. And then I'm going to go back and pull more of that. So who is it that is reminiscing? This is like when you go to the bank and all the money sticks together. We gotta loosen these up a little bit. All right, stop. Anyone want to guess? We've already gotten it from the tarot. I mean, it's not fair. Y'all don't even know what kind of cards are in here. I don't even know what are in here yet. I think I've pulled like 10 of them. The Fool. It says ignorance, rashness, impulsiveness. That's who's reminiscing. This is not the tarot kind of Fool, because this, for me, is really more the Fool in the reverse, which makes sense because that's what we've been getting. We haven't gotten the Fool in the upright. We've gotten it in the reverse, and that's what advice? No, it makes total sense. I should probably do it that way, but I'm going to do it my way. If people don't know how to think about long-term gratification versus short-term gratification, if people don't know how to consider letting go of things that no longer serve them, they're not going to understand it when you do that because they haven't chosen that for themselves. And quite frankly, they might be a little bit upset that you highlight for them that they are not working on themselves because you are working on yourself. So this person who's recalling there's that nature vibe again. We've got animal shaman, animal spirits, spiritual leader, and nature. There's definitely somebody involved here that likes to spend time in nature. They may even work with nature, like trimming trees, um, making sure communities and parks have the correct flora. Did I say it right, you guys? Hello, Mercedes. How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Hello, Demas. How are you? That's amazing. In case you're wondering, the whip joke is its origin story. It was told to my mom when she worked at a church organization. That makes it better, right? That makes it way better. It took me a while to figure it out. I actually was Googling it, like convinced it was in a movie or something. Nope. All right, one more for this person who is feeling confined or frustrated. This person could be a fireman. Bravest, heroism, sacrifice, rescue, extinguish. Or if this is not their actual, who is continuously trying to fix other people's problems. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not ever a time where you can relax because you're always dealing with something. All right. Let's see what we've got for the other individual. I feel like this is going to be the King of Cups energy, right? The recalling energy, these are people who don't understand what you're doing. Or a person, perhaps. So the King of Cups is single or is a free agent. So if this is more of a job situation or, whether or not you can end your lease, this is like, hey, I'm free to move about the cabin. I do not need to have my seatbelt on. I might go try to find that hidden. No, don't do that. Don't make the airline people mad because I'm just thinking of that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where they go in the luggage bay area. Oh, that show is something else. This person has been feeling a particular message come through over and over again. So this could be you or your person. It's our King of Cups, right? And it's a pull. You know what your new chapter is supposed to be. New job, new place to live, new relationship. Dude, yes, I believe that was featured in the episode. Regrettably. This is the North Dakota chick, right? Or desert? She had I can't remember. It was a chick from Brady Bunch, though. Look, there's a new opportunity or chapter, right? Something that helps you feel like you've made it or all of that craziness was worth it. And that's why whoever you are, you're getting repeated messages telling you, reminding you. You might even be getting to the point where you're like, really? Another one? Can you leave me alone? And the universe is probably going to be like, no, we're trying to tell you what to do for your own best good. Hmm? 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 Let's get one more for this person, please. Yeah, so the universe is like, hey, if you don't move, I'm going to move you for you. If you're getting an intuitive message, King of Cups, about something you need to do, it could be that you need to be honest about what you're doing. It could be that you need to go be honest to somebody else, right? about what your plans are, whatever this intuitive message is that you've been receiving, it's not going to stop because the universe is frustrated with you. They're like, no, but we like wrapped up this really great gift for you. We just we turned it into a little bit of an egg hunt. Okay. It's a scavenger hunt. So like what we're gonna need you to do is actually go where we told you, and then your present's right there. Please tell us. We don't need to like do like the rainbow pot of gold at the end of the rainbow thing, do we? Like go get your good stuff. Go get your good karma. You can feel it, can't you? Soft as blue is just a little bit of weird energy. Now I have to be careful because there's literally like storm energy in the air for me right now. Like it's palpable. You can feel it out there. But I feel like it's more than that. There's a lot of people that are walking into the harvest season, you know, like I said, you've done the work, then you get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Fair, I like it. So we've got reader, seeker of knowledge, knowledge pursuer, explorer of information. And I'm going to tell you, King of Cups, this is exactly what I expected because you are different. You think differently than the people you've been surrounding yourself with. If you want me just to say it, I'm going to say it, okay? You're smarter than the people that you hang around. And I don't just mean like you could pass a test and like become a lawyer faster than them. I mean that you continually seek out information, that you want to be a better person each day. And you can't deal with the people here who are jokes. I mean, I don't want to be super insulting, but there are people that want to work on themselves. There are people that want to make a good life for themselves and for others. And then there are people who, you know, maybe get a little focused on the wrong things. So this is, I guess, about you acknowledging that there are people that will be in your soul tribe that are like you. Gang, gang. I kind of feel like you might be nervous because if you've been through a lot, if you've been through some really tough moments or you've been betrayed by people. I mean, I've heard some of you talk about being gang stalked. I've heard some of you talk about really difficult relationships with your family. I've heard about some of you talk about identity theft. I am so sorry for all of those things that you've had to go through, but you've also become a stronger person as a result. I feel like this is saying to whoever the King of Cups is, there's like a concern here. Like, I mean, am I just like damaged goods? If I've been through some really difficult things, if, you know, maybe I'm not the stereotypical, like, good-hearted person, I'm kind of, okay, what is that movie? I think it's called Michael. There's a movie where John Travolta's a, like, fallen angel. And I feel like he, like, smokes and drinks or stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen it in, like, a decade and a half. But the idea is, like, not everyone is perfect. No one is, right? But you can have gone through a lot of some crazy, crazy things and have learned a softness that people won't always be able to see from your exterior. And that's fine, right? That's fine. That doesn't mean that there aren't people out there that will understand you. I think you're very unique, whoever you are. You are multifaceted. There are other people like you out there. So just because you are realizing that this is not your crowd doesn't mean you will not find one. Okay. Thank you, Aya. All right. And then we have magician. I love that. So, King of Cups, you are also a magician. You are a channeler of power. You have potential. You are magic. You can create illusions, and you are a good manifester. Should I call you Fester for short? What about Jester? Sorry. That's the garbage can underneath my desk. And I just want you to know that I have a very special talent where from this position I can throw garbage and get it into that garbage can pretty consistently. Just letting you know. It's really important information, don't you think? This is about confidence. This is about you can make things happen. This is about you not needing any of the people that you have realized do not also have a passion for seeking information or wisdom or how to be a better person. So, are there people that want to help you? Are there people that could be actively trying to help you? Maybe angels? Yes. But at the end of the day, the universe wants you to know, like, you got this. You don't need any help. So we were moving when I was in high school to a new house, and there's this dining room table that my parents have had forever. And it's literally like two solid blocks of marble, right? The base, and then the actual table sitting on top of it. And this is like my dad's favorite story. And as we were moving, my parents hired some movers and, obviously generally got some muscles or whatever because they have to be able to move some furniture. I think there were like two or three dudes maybe. And two dudes took the top piece, right? Like the table and started moving it to the moving truck. And then there was just one dude staring at the base. Solid chunk of marble, again, I say. Yeah, picks it up. Just one dude lifts it up, carries it by himself, not a problem. The universe is telling you, you got this. You can move that marble base to your dining room table on your own, okay? Please, nobody break your back because you try to do things that I am talking about literally. Obviously, this is saying you can move your life. You might still need to hire movers, okay? Tip them well. Hello, Phoenix Rising. How are you doing? Hello, too. How are you, hun? See? There you go, dude. All right, let's move back to the tarot. This is the Rider-Waite. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. Seven of Wands in the reverse is clarifying the Seven of Wands in the reverse. I said what I said. That's what the universe is saying. Oh, what's that? What's that? You would like some clarification on what I said? No. It's right there. It's right there. Now we're hearing Doja Cat. All right. Look. There's you. Do you know what this card is about? Nine of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy, okay? This is, I'm looking good. I got everything under control. My money's looking good. If your money is not looking good yet, King of Cups, it is about to look really good, okay? This is the precursor to the 10 of Pentacles. That's why you're thinking about your 9 of Cups. If I am a free agent, single, if I can move freely about the cabin, if I can make whatever decisions I want about my life, and I'm going to, then I have to figure out what I actually want. So you figured out what you want, right? It might not be what anybody else expects me to want. It might not be what you think I should want. That's fine. I'm living my life. You're living yours. Okay. And so you don't want what everybody else wants because you are the star. Can I take your picture? Can I get an autograph? This is you. You are not afraid anymore to be different, to stick out like a sore thumb, because you realized sticking out like a sore thumb isn't really the right phrase anymore. It's more like you are unforgettable. Look, when you're unforgettable, people are going to be a little bit salty about it because they forgettable sometimes. Okay. You're a star, baby. Live it up. You don't need to be like the other people because that's why you're different. That's why you're a Nine of Pentacles, because you do things your own way. It's a lot of Earth energy coming out. So you could have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy in your charts. We've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Just a little bit more Earth energy for you. I am really sorry that I say some of these same things over and over again, but it bears repeating, okay? When you identify that there are people who are not equitable in their dealings with you, who maybe mistreat others, maybe not even you, but you see them mistreating others, you know this is not something I should invest in, right? I was really close with somebody and started to get uncomfortable that I shouldn't be friends with this person anymore because I saw how she treated other people that she didn't need something from. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be aware of those things. When you identify that somebody is not, after the same kind of life or going to be supportive of you, you put them in the Five of Pentacles. You say, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out. We're on different paths. And you know what? I'm really focused on getting what I want in life. It might be a job. It might be retiring on a hobby farm. It might be buying a houseboat, whatever it is. I'm not going to let you get in the way of that. So we have a reward, good karma, because this King of Cups has stood by what they want, the life that they are pursuing, even if it makes them, talked about, misunderstood. King of Pentacles, Six of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords in the reverse, and Three of Cups. So we have a resistance to, continuing life the way that it used to be. For some of you, there's a significant change in your career path. But the King of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, you are going to see an improvement in your money. Period. That's just how it is. Because you are focusing on the right things. Maintain that focus. Don't get distracted, right? But this is a part of your recovery, and you start to see things improve in your life because you have made the right, corrective actions. This Three of Cups tells me there are, I think, 2, maybe 3 people who absolutely get it. They know what you're after. They know what you want. They understand that you want to be a better person. For some of you, these are people you are about to meet. You do not know them yet. It could require you move to a different place or a different job, but there are people here that are going to support you. Make you feel like you are not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Four of Wands in the reverse. Five of Cups in the reverse. I can't lie. I'm over here chuckling because what I'm thinking about is how if you're running from a dinosaur who's trying to attack you, you just have to not be the slowest person, right? As long as there's only one dinosaur, let's be clear about that. This is like somebody looking at the situation, feeling tempted to feel guilty or like it's wrong of them to walk away from this, and then reminding themselves, but I'm not going to like lose out on what I want because you can't get your stuff together. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of I gotta focus on me. I gotta put my own mask on first on the airplane, right? I feel like the King of Cups wishes whoever they're dealing with the ability to see things differently and choose differently for themselves as well. But they're not going to let that be the energy they surround themselves with. Have you ever been on the highway and everybody around you is going like 20 miles over the speed limit and you're like, oh, like, look, I'm not gonna lie. I inherited a pretty like heavy foot. I love to drive fast, but it's mountainous around here. They don't believe in guardrails. And I would like to not, have an accident because I'm being irresponsible. So I don't drive faster than like 5 miles over the speed limit. If I get maybe 10, we'd be talking about like, 70, 80 mile an hour speed limits. But like there are people who are legit going 90 on like Highway 40 through Tennessee. I hate that road. I don't want to go 20 miles over the speed limit. I know logically I should be matching your speed to minimize the risk of accidents, but like I don't want to get pulled over. This is somebody who's like, you know what? I'm gonna stop and get some gas. All you people who are obsessed with going way too fast, you're making me get like anxiety. You'll be going, and I'll be in a different group of cars, right? That's a good comment, Peggy. Like headaches and whatnot. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm going to, weather permitting, come back for another reading. And then, of course, I got to take care of my personal readings. But I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. You're awesome. Doodles.